Whoa, face cam. Alright, so today is something you all have been asking for. I'm gonna do a full gameplay, and since a lot of you guys are also asking for domination tips and how to finish domination, here you see I was able to finish a regular domination and get my Amethyst Steve Francis. So for the full gameplay today, I'll be showing you the game I played in that allowed me to get Steve, and I believe it was against the myTeam All-Star, so the best current 2K, sorry, the best current NBA players. So my team is consisted of Bob Lanier at center, Anthony Davis at power forward, Klay Thompson at small forward, Jalen Rowe as shooting guard, and Steph Curry as point guard. So a budget team, nothing too overpriced. And I'd like to start off with Princeton Chin. So I want to do this full gameplay because I taught you guys a lot of things, but I never really, show it to you all at once. So I think that is my fault. Some of the subs been telling me, a lot of my moves are great, but I don't show it all at once, so it can be confusing. So today I'm going to show it all to you. So I do start off with a 3-2 kind of Princeton Chin style freelance because I got 2 bigs in there. And you must be like, Sam, why not stretch big? Well, I have a stretch big. I have Robert Horry coming off the bench. It's just, I like defense, and Anthony Davis is so versatile. He makes my defense work, so I do enjoy playing big, maybe 35% of the game. So I'm in my big lineup 35% of the time using Princeton Chin, and that is my fun card of Lanier and AD. And to start out the game, I do like to post a lot. That post spin I taught you guys, I like to do that to start the game because if that works, then the other guy has to bring a double. And if it doesn't work, then obviously I'll go to something else. But I always start off with the Princeton Chin post spin with my center because Princeton Chin's got the best spacing for that post spin, and if it works, they have to pay. But so far in this quarter, I am playing pretty bad defensively by my standards. They're up, so I don't like it. And at the same time, right, just because I'm in Princeton Chin doesn't mean I can't call money plays. That has a spread action. So I'm calling the Fist 2-5 quick swing here. Lots of spread action for Klay, no free pick and roll. You guys know the drill. Great defense by the my team here, and I am struggling quite a bit. So I will be talking throughout this entire gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy this. For those of you who have seen me before, I look like this. I am Asian, if I didn't sound like it. But yeah, if you see me before, you know what I look like. I just don't do a lot of face cams because I never see a point, right? I'm trying to teach you something, so why face cam? So if you guys enjoy these full gameplays, let me know. I can do a lot more of these. Obviously, I have tons of gameplays, online, offline, every mode. I play everything in 2K. So I will be doing these more often to help you guys learn everything. I think I have released about 30 tutorials by now. And everything I teach you, I do in here. Except I think it's a little bit different here because it is a domination game, so the goal is not just to win, right? The goal is to win and get a lot of MT. So I play slightly different. Like I will give up some open shots just so I get more possessions. Not too many because I still want to blow them out. So it's slightly different, and I do post a lot and try to get free throws. Because in domination, if you get 10 free throws a game, you pretty much got that game done in terms of the MT you need. So that's why you see me try to draw a lot more fouls than I do usually. But overall, everything I teach, I do here. And for those of you who want to see the defensive settings, I will have that at the end of the video because that stuff takes about a minute to do. I just don't want to start off with it. And yeah, I enjoy these a lot. And like I say, it's at the 2-minute mark, so I'm bringing in my top 2 bench guys. I talked to you guys about this before, so my top 2 bench guys is Ginobili and Horry, but here I decided to bring in Dragic because I'm actually really good with Dragic, so this is just a personal thing. Like I know he's like a silver card rated 75 or something, but like my per game basis with Dragic are like insane. He's always a plus to me, and he gets like 6 points, 6 assists like every 8-9 minutes, so I'm just very effective with Dragic. Which brings to another point, because I know a lot of you, the subbing is very hard this year, so I guess naturally what you want to do is you want to have like a starting lineup with 5 guys and a bench lineup with 5 guys, and you just do mass subbing, 5 on, 5 off. That will make management a lot easier, and it's easier to deal with in the game. But I do not agree with that at all. The issue with that is if you do that, you're not really letting your best players play as much as possible. Like in my case, I really like Klay Thompson and Anthony Davis. Like I really like playing the 2 of them together. It just works for me. Clay gets the extra spacing AD needs to function within the mid-range and the driving area, so AD can take advantage of his speed as a 4 or as a 5. And Clay has excellent perimeter defense, and AD is a great rim protector. So combined together, they're like a two-way force. And I just don't have any other players that I can use that gives that to me, even if they're higher rated. Like right now, I'm later into Domination. I have a much better team than this now. And like with Josh Smith or like Dan Marley, way higher rated players, but I just don't have the same effect with those two like I do with Clay and AD. That's just basketball, that's just players. Some players work with you better, some players don't. Some players work with your freelance better, some players don't. That's just the way it is, so I don't agree with my subbing. And oh, by the way, since once I took in a Ori, I obviously switched from Princeton Chin to Pace. And you can do that during the timeout, right? Like this year, you can switch freelancers within timeouts. So when Ori is on, when I have a stretch 4 on, I do go into my Princeton. I leave my Princeton Chin and I go to Pace. So right now I am in Pace because Ori is in the corner there. You can see this is Pace freelance. And I like Jalen Rose a lot. I always believe if you're playing my team, or even if you're playing 2K, just my league or online, offline and all that, you want a lineup where you have two handlers. You don't just want one guy handling the damn ball. It doesn't work that way. Like if you have, okay, if I only have Curry, my offense won't flow as well, because if the initial Curry pick and roll is shut down, I cannot flow into another pick and roll that is just as threatening. If it was a whole bunch of shooters, let's say like Shane Battier and Clay and Curry on the wings, if they shut down that initial Curry pick and roll and I swing it, Battier and Clay cannot run pick and roll. So like what do I do from there? Swing it back to Curry and run another one? That's too repetitive, it's not good. I like having a lineup that has a couple of handlers in it so I can just run non-stop pick and rolls. So I think in the current lineup, I have a Ginobili, Jalen, and Dragic. So that's literally 3 guys that can handle a pick and roll. And I also have Lanier and Ori in there, so one's a pick and roll target, one's a pick and fade target. So no matter who the ball is with, between Dragic, Ginobili, and Rose, I can run pick and fades with Ori and pick and roll with Lanier. So at this point, I have decided to, bring back in some of the starters. So like I said, Clay and AD always play together for me because they always play so well. I did kind of sucked in that first quarter, but you can see in the second quarter, I'm slowly pulling away. I normally don't do this many post moves, alright? This is just a domination thing. For those of you who play domination, you know. If you get post move scores, you get more FT, and post move scores are more likely to draw, fouls. Like literally, a post foul in domination is more valuable than a wide open corner 3 because of the way this game works. So a lot of the gameplay, extra posting, that's the reason why. But sometimes I do like to post anyways. Like if another guy's team, even online, if he's like foul prone, I do tend to post more. And I do like playing bigger lineups, so I post. But as you can see, in the second quarter, I've actually, ever since I put Ori in the first quarter, he hasn't came off. So I've been in pace from the 2-minute mark in the first quarter till now, so to the end of the half. So like I said, I'm in Princeton Chin 35% of the time and Pace 65% of the time, depending on if Ori shoots well. Because for those of you who run with a stretch 4, you know, if your stretch 4 isn't sticking shots, that guy is useless because stretch 4s usually cannot defend or rebound. Unless it's Ori. Ori, for some ungodly reason, rebounds like a boss, as you can just see right there. But the point is, not a lot of those are out, and even with Ori, he cannot defend the post worth of crap. Alright, so if you're running a stretch 4 and he is not hitting shots, he is being useless unless he's getting you some space. If he's not, then yeah, better play big. Ooh, great move by Clay. One-handed floaters. So keep that in mind. That's why you need to learn how to play big. I have a new tutorial coming out with a new freelance style that's very good for bigger teams. I think for those of you who follow the NBA, like Popovich this year said the truest thing. Like, it's not small ball, right? It's versatile ball. It's not necessarily small. I mean, if it's small ball, then it's like 5 point guards. It's not about being small, and it's about being versatile. Draymond Green cannot shoot threes all that well in real life, but he is versatile. So a versatile 4 is way more valuable than just playing a power forward that shoots really good threes. Like Ryan Anderson is not that great. If I see the Houston Rockets online, I laugh because you think your right hander can shoot free, but I can close out on that. He's got a slow poke release. And the second thing is he cannot defend worth a damn, so I just put him in pick and fades and off ball screen and he dies. It's about being versatile. You need to be able to play big and you need to be able to play small. If you're thinking you want to space the court and run pick and rolls non-stop, that's a good strategy, but that is not the optimal strategies. So by halftime, I played a lot better in the second quarter because I went to pace and pace was very executing very well for me. I'm shooting 88%, 38 to 19. So I'm building the MT up, and there's no mercy coming from me in this gameplay, obviously. That's why I also wanted to show this, because like in Domination, you can't slow down. Like I am trying my hardest every freaking possession because I need to get more than, I think, 850 MT here. That's a lot. And Lanier is killing in the post. For those of you thinking of getting a good center that's on the cheap side and also a Sapphire, try to finish the Bucks collection, then you get Bob Lanier. He's like a modern age center, really. He's on the back in the day. I think he played in the 70s, but boy, he's fast, he can shoot mid-range, he can dunk, and he play good D. He's a very, very good modern day center. A little bit undersized, but he's cheap. I think to finish the Bucks collection is only about 36,000 MT, depending if you're lucky too. I was really lucky. I got a lot of Bucks players from my original packs down in the game, and I was able to pack again in Domination. Like I packed like a really hard to find bronze Bucks player, so that made it pretty cheap for me. Extra post move again because of Domination. Normally I don't do that. But yes, get up on the lane and you can see throughout this game, the computer, the super team, I guess, is all NBA All-Stars. It's attacking well, but I'm literally doubling them out 44 to 22 because I play very solid defense. In this full gameplay, you've seen them score, and they do score, but they don't score easy. Like every basket they make is tough. When I play 2K, I don't really care if they make a tough shot. I mean, if they do, then they do. And oh my, ooh, look at that pass! That's ridiculous. That's one of my favorite plays all year. That was nasty. Check out that Clay double cross if you watch that again. That was all stick skills. Crazy, crazy talk. But yes, just make them take tough shots. If they make it, move on. Like my goal is to have them take tough shots for the entire game. So this is a 20-minute game, so I want them to take 20 minutes worth of tough shots. They're not gonna beat me if they take 20 minutes of tough shots. Look at the shots that I'm getting. Oh, Clay. Those are so efficient offense with a tough, grinded out defense. Lots of you watch me because I got money plays, I got good freelance and all that, and you'd be like, "Oh, Sam, you're a great offensive player." I am. I'm good at 2K. I get that. But relatively speaking, when I compare against myself, my defense is infinitely better than my offense. My offense is actually kind of vanilla. Like I'm either using a big lineup in Princeton with money plays, or I'm using a pace lineup with money plays that are more suitable for a spread lineup. I do execute pick and rolls and the little things very well. Like I have good post move, I have good pick and roll skills, I have good passing vision, I have good fundamentals on offense. I am not an offensive force. I'm not that great at offense where if I isolate some dude on the wing, I'm just gonna beat them 24/7. I'm not great like that. I just have a very efficient offense. My offense is kind of like a game management approach. My uniqueness and my elite skills come from my defense. Because I have multiple schemes in defense, I am completely flexible, I see what you do and I snuff it out, and I'm constantly adjusting and reading and adjusting. On offense, I don't read it that much. I guess I see where you're weak and I keep poking at it. Like if you're really weak at guarding pick and rolls, I'll keep poking you until, I'll keep poking you until you die, I guess. That's terrible. That's not a good analogy, but how about this? I'll keep poking you until you lose. There. But on defense, I'm a different beast. I play defense because I really love it. You guys have seen my defensive settings tutorial. Like who does that? Who makes 12 defensive settings tutorials and tests all those things out? Nobody. I'm really into defense. If you are for lack of a better term, a fan or a student of mine, then keep that in mind. My offense works because of my defense. If you just do my offense, you score tons, I guarantee you that. But you won't win as much as you expect yourself to because I design everything based on how good my defense is. So this full gameplay is great, so I can show you guys all of that defense that I do. And if you look at the video, there's nothing too special about my defense when you look at it, because you see I have some mess ups, I have some fouls, I mess up some pick and roll schemes. I do tend to do that once in a while, but the point is, my defense is locked up maybe 75% of the time, and boy, that is already good enough. Just make sure you have my settings, and the most important settings that you have to have is Intense D on shot contest. Right stick defense on the shot contest, like from yesterday's year where you flick the right stick and they do this. That's still kinda there, but at the same time, because 2K changed it where like right stick defense is also like a strip animation. So sometimes it ends up being a strip. Man, look at the stats, I'm whooping their butt. And I got 10 free throws, so that's the goal. So at this point, I guess I pretty much know I got this done, so I just try to play it safe in the fourth quarter, just don't want any mess ups. But yes, Intense D is the best defense, because if you run into the guy with the right stick, you might strip animation, that's a foul. If you run into the guy and you click triangle or Y in Xbox, which is a jumping thing, you can jump into the guy and that's still a foul. But if you run into the guy and you hold Intense D, your defense just play it perfectly and it does not trigger any foul animation. Zero animation, foul trigger animations if you use Intense D as defense, okay? So keep that in mind. And see, that's a tough shot they make. I really don't care because of DeMarcus Cousins is freaking minus 17. Because every single time he's been taking a shot, I bet you 90% of them are tough shots. And Goran Dragic, bang! 75 silver, doesn't matter. Like his free point, I think is only 75 too. Overall, he's a mediocre player that works for me. And sometimes that's what you're gonna find. That's why you don't do massive subs. Because if you... I got blue by, I hate that. So this is me being mad. If you get blown by, I sub you out. I always do that. I always get mad. Defensive standards to the highest. And look, Clay is in, which means AD is in. Find your own dynamic duos. I know Curry and Clay is a dynamic duo, and I swear there are dynamic duos for yourself that you just know when they're on the court together and you're touching the controller while they are on the court together, you just play better. So don't do massive subs. Find out who you like playing together and keep those dudes running together as much as possible. That's the formula to winning, and it's extremely, extremely important. And I can't believe I've been talking non-stop for this long. Do you guys like this? Because I don't know if you guys know, I'm a very, very talkative basketball guy. If it's 2K basketball or NBA basketball, I can talk about it for days, and that's me messing up a pick and roll defensive scheme one time, alright? 20 minutes of gameplay, one mess up on pick and roll defensive scheme. I'm still mad about it, but that's a good sign. That is how you play defense first. And they make a free fist 2-5 quick swing, Klay Thompson, swish bomb. Oh my, 63 to 30. I didn't even look at the score this whole time. Jeez! But that's what it takes. That's what happens, right? Efficient offense, hardcore defense. Look at that switch. Look at that manual switch. And that pin Dwayne Wade's nothing. We're gonna play that good on ball D, slide over, cover Fred, get that on ball. I don't remember if they scored. I hope they didn't because that would be embarrassing. They miss. Rebound. Yes. I don't really care about the offensive highlights. Look at how boring I am. I try so hard on defense, and on offense, I just ran the same play back to back. Efficient offense. Crap, I missed it. But that's how I play. It's not like I don't spam money plays. I don't see a point in doing that because people catch on, right? It's just at this point, look at how tough that shot was. Tough shots. So this game is practically over. That's how your boy plays in Domination. So if you want to get rid of a lot of MT in Domination, use everything I teach you like I just did here. Defense, efficient offense, mix between Princeton Chin, pace, big lineup Princeton Chin, small lineup pace, 35% big lineup, 60-ish percent, 65%-ish small lineup. Okay? And if you guys enjoyed this, I can do it for online gameplays, I can do it for anything, really. I play every mode there is. I even do like co-op my GM with my sister. For those of you who know, you know my sister is a great 2K player. For those of you who just found me, my sister is a badass 2K player. We're talking badass. Alright, so that's the end of this gameplay. I don't like racking up the score like that, but it's Domination, you never know. You just gotta score as much as you can. 1636, you don't know. Is that 800 MT or is that like 900 MT? This game mode is mess. But it is a lot better than last year. At least this year, they have a MT bonus, I think, for point differential. So if you beat the other if you beat the other team royally, like I just did here, you get actually bonus MT. So that's been helping me out a lot. I think I've only played every Domination game once. I'm pretty sure I've only done that. So hey, look at that, 1000 MT. That's pretty good. So we were able to get the Steve Francis pack. So there we have it. And I'm gonna do, I think the defensive settings are coming up at the end here. I'm not very sure. I've been talking for so long, I feel like I'm going to faint. I think that was a straight 20-minute 2K conversation. So if that helped you out, do let me know. That is the entire gameplay, so that is everything I do. I think I took out some of the free throws and some clips I missed because I didn't really make this video assuming I was going to do a full gameplay on this. And yeah, like I said, Jalen Rose, if you got a low budget, pick up Jalen Rose as your starting 2-guard or starting small forward. Like, my god, this guy is amazing. Like, his ratings are like sapphire levels, except he happens to be an emerald because of just little things. But he does everything you want in a wing. He can handle and all that. And like I said, Goran Dragic, this is just a personal thing. I don't suggest you use Goran Dragic because I don't know if you can use Goran Dragic like I do. I just have a thing for Dragic. I can't wait to try his Sapphire version. Very hyped for that. Maybe, I don't know why I get out because I already have Amethyst Steve Francis now, so I'm not sure. But I'll think about it. So if you guys enjoyed these, let me know if you want to see more. I can do more myTeam ones because I know a lot of you struggle getting MT on Domination. Historical Domination has been harder for me too. So you want to see, I'll let you know. And these are just the defensive settings I use for the MT All-Stars. So if you want to see these, you can pause it. I just go up and down here so you guys can see everything. And they were a good team, but not as deadly as possible. So that's it for today. That's the full gameplay you guys been asking for, and also at the same time I just want to kill one bird with two. No, two birds with one stone. Ah, your English idioms are tricky. Two birds with one stone. Here's a Domination gameplay with a full gameplay video and me. Alright, so we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna grab some water, orange juice that I just finished. Yeah, I'll see all of you next time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.